Hey Simlies, it's Deligracy here with a new speed build, and this speed build's going to be a luxury cabin because obviously the new game pack came out and it's outdoor retreat. So I thought I would make a retreat that's a bit more luxurious than the builds that are already in the game. Something different and that's a little bit brighter. I do want to take in my Barbie LP. I do want to take Barbie on a honeymoon. Well, she's actually on a honeymoon, but they're staying in a campground, and I want them to come to a bit nicer place. So to a lodge. So that's what we're gonna do, or a nice cabin. Anyways, it's got this L shape to the exterior, and I was thinking of making one of the typical cabins where they're triangular with the really long triangular roof. But when I was testing it before I started recording, it just didn't really look very good because the roof didn't quite make it to the ground. So in the end, we don't go with that, but we make a few insets right here to make some balconies, which I think look pretty cute. And I've also I was going to make it a darker wood cabin, so darker to kind of match the forest and whatnot. But then I thought, you know what? The other builds that already exist in the game, they're all dark wood. So I've decided to go for lighter woods. It might have a slight Scandinavian feel about it. I'm not sure. I'll leave that up to you guys. But I just thought lighter would be different, and it's meant to be luxurious, so we're going for a little bit of a different look. I would definitely consider just changing all the colors to make it darker as well. That's definitely an easy thing that you guys could do if you wanted it in your game. But it is available for download. It's on the gallery right now. Just make sure that your filtering settings won't be cancelling it out from you finding it. I get a lot of comments on every build I do saying it's not on the gallery. It is. You need to check your filtering options. So putting in some of the balustrades here, it's definitely taking that cabin look and feel. And it's really awesome because it has a mezzanine bedroom that looks over the lounge area, which I thought was really, really cool. There was a place when I was in Tasmania not long ago, which I really, really wanted to stay at, but unfortunately it was booked out. It was a bit more expensive to stay in, but I was keen as a bean to go there because it had this gorgeous cabin feel about it, really high ceilings, and then a mezzanine bedroom with a spiral staircase. So I definitely have based a little bit of this on that. But yeah, there's a mezzanine bedroom. There's also a pool, so they can have a pool there. And then it is just for a couple of Sims. It's more of a honeymoon spot, I guess. That's my intention. But I've also put a tent in the backyard. So if you did bring your family, the parents could stay inside and then the kids could have the tents outside, which I think that's pretty cool. And then I've made some floor tiling there just above the front of the house or underneath the roof area. Those floor tiles that are there, I just wanted it to have a bit more framing around it, and I thought that looked kind of cool. Like a little bit like beams or something like that. But if you don't like it, you can delete it and just have the columns. It's easy peasy. One thing that was a bit disappointing was that I stuffed up the measurements of the house, so it could only have a single door, not a double door at the front. But I think it's evened out by the windows that are placed upstairs and next to it, and also the double doors on the balcony on the right there. I think it looks pretty cool. But I did enjoy this build. This build was fun. This is a build that I haven't really done before. I've never built a lodge or a cabin in The Sims, so that was fun. And I'm loving the new items as well. I think this game pack was a really, really nicely balanced game pack in terms of the content that you get with it. So the furnishings you get, the clothes that you get. I think they did a really good job, and I love the new hairstyles and shoes. They're probably my favorite part. But yeah, I don't know. I think the game pack idea is nice. It's nice. I would definitely recommend it for your games if you're considering getting the game pack. Personally, I really like the extra dimension of gameplay that it's added. And yeah, all the items and clothes are really fun too. The exterior of this house is painted, or not painted, but the wallpaper is the new wood wallpaper, which which I think is nice. We're also making use of the new flooring too. That's all timber as well. And I've merged it with the stone that was already in the base game. I thought that was quite nice. But I do wonder with the game packs, I wonder when the next one's coming out. Like, I know we just got this one. I shouldn't be thinking, oh, when's the next one coming out? But it has gotten me really excited for what other game packs are going to make soon. And I'm a bit confused. I'm not sure if how they're going, because I know a game pack's halfway between a stuff pack and an expansion pack. I'm assuming in The Sims 4 there will be expansion packs and not just game packs. But I haven't really properly understood what the go is with that, and if we're going to have store content, like just single items again, like we did in The Sims 3. It's probably early days still, but I would be surprised if they didn't do that for Sims 4, because that was a really, really nice way to add content to your game without having to go out and spend more money on a big expansion pack or a bigger game pack. I liked being able to buy singular items. That was really nice. So hopefully. I was going to put a window up there, but in the end I thought, no, it's not really cabiny-like in my opinion. And in this part, I could not find the terrain paint to match the dirt that was already there, so we actually make it a little bit darker on the lot, but it kind of joins up. Putting in some trees, there's some great new trees and shrubbery and flowers that come with this game pack as well. I was really impressed with them, and I thought, it's a cabin, so we're going to have to line the pathway with rocks. I think that looks nice, and cute letterbox there as well. They will be delivered things still if they're on vacation, so that's a good thing. There's also a new skill to work on with this game pack. You can be a herbalist or make herbal potions kind of thing, and those potions that you make as you build it up slowly, you can actually cure things. Like if your Sim's feeling sad, you can make like a happy potion, or lots of other things. I thought that was a pretty cool idea. And also there's the ability to collect bugs now. So I put some of the bugs from the hidden objects mode. Show hidden objects I had on the cheat, so I was able to access some bugs that were already caught, even though normally you'd have to do that through gameplay. So we put, I think, a bee, I think we had a ladybug too, and a few other things. So that's another thing you can do in this game pack, which is really cool. I find it really helpful if you read about it on some of the fan websites. Sims VIP is kind of my go-to place. I really like looking through the catalogs for the game. I think that's really good and helpful. So check that out if you want to know more about it. But I definitely will be exploring this game pack in both of my Let's Plays. I've been getting a few comments. You guys have been asking if the Ballantines and Wilkins in my Sims 4 LP will actually be going camping. And yes, they have to go because they're the ultimate family bunch, and I just think it would be great for them to have a bit of a vacation, have a bit of a change of scenery too from their house. And I really liked this TV was a little bit too big, I thought, because they're in the outdoors. You don't want to be watching too much TV while you're there. Although a lot of you guys would probably disagree with me on that one. I know a lot of people really don't like going without TV. I can go without TV. I just need my laptop and I'm pretty happy. And some cellular data or Wi-Fi. Yeah. I loved these couches made out of wood, and I know they're probably not the most comfortablest couches, but I just really wanted to use them, and I think they look pretty cute. It would have been nice had they had some upholstery on the base of them, but I suppose they're also meant to be used outdoors too. So this house, the interior's got a lot of whites. It's got a lot of creams going on, browns, those neutral colors with some soft pastels through it. I haven't actually done this type of thing in The Sims 4, have I? I don't know if many of my builds have really used much of these more neutral colors yet. I have done a bit of it in The Sims 3, but it's a pretty mismatched look and feel, the interior of the house. But the neutrals, or sticking to neutral colors, really brings all of that mismatch together. So those big armchairs, the heavy brown ones, they They do look out of place compared to the couches, but I think they're brought in by the other dark colors in the room once the room comes together more. I think that's a bit of a trick to making rooms look balanced. As long as there's certain elements that match each other, you can go crazy with mismatching. Putting in the cheats now, I've got the move objects on sheets and the unlock. I always say sentitlements, even though it's unlocks entitlements. I just call it sentitlements whenever I type it. I might make a video with the cheats that I use in build mode. I do have cheat videos I made ages ago, but I think I might just do gameplay cheats in one video and then build cheats in another video. So you guys who have been asking about them, you can get some easily. How cute is this picnic basket set that came with it? I just love that. I think it's so cute. It's on the left there. It'll come into view more. Putting in some plant pots. We've scaled up one of them using the bracket key, the right bracket key. And for the kitchen, I was kind of struggling with what counter to put in there. I don't feel like any of the counters really suited this house very well. I just wanted, what I would have liked was just white cupboards, and then the top would be timber that matched the rest of the timber in the house. Anyways, having a little bit of a think right now. I think I was swapping YouTube videos or episodes. I've been really enjoying watching other YouTube videos at the moment, other Sims videos, and checking out a few Simlies who have tweeted me. If I don't respond the first time to your tweets for me to check out your videos, it's just because I don't have time when I'm looking at that tweet. So do keep tweeting them. Really do, because I do love looking at them. And it's just a time thing. I often screenshot the tweets to go back later to look at them, but sometimes I do forget. Putting in an oven as well, which is handy. We do forget a fridge until the end. I know in my last few builds, I've been doing some really silly things. Like I always forget sinks and fridges. I don't know why. I always forget those items, but I made sure in this build to go back and double check. So we do add in a fridge in a little bit, and we do also add in a bathroom sink at the very end of the video because I realized there was no sink. I do like the sink that came with this pack. When I was reviewing it, I think I called the sink a bin, but it's definitely a sink. Thanks for those who commented. But it's really nice. It's got that stone detail, and I wish the stone matched the wall stone, but that's okay. And then putting in some lovely items here that came with the game pack as well. There's some really nice kitchen or cooking items that I suppose you're meant to have around the campsite, around the eskies, like cereal boxes and pots and pans. But I thought they were really nice inside the kitchen too. So we have a bit of fun with that. Those love hearts that are on the wall also came with the game pack, and we were checking out the new shelves here that came with it too, but it was glitching out a bit too much, the lighting of it, so we just go with these couple of shelves in the corner there. And I do like this blue color on the plant. I think that looks really nice. It's a bit of a fun build though. The kitchen's white and there's the cereal on the left. I just think that is so cute. I just love little detail items like that. They're so cute. The columns here, I know some of you guys will have noticed that the ceiling is double height because we've deleted the flooring above the kitchen to make it all open. So we do put columns above those columns so it looks like they go right to the tip top of the roof, which I think's nice detailing. But this house, I guess I've made it probably more feminine. Maybe a bit more feminine, slightly in color scheme, because I know that Barbie's coming here in my LP. But yeah, I could easily change it to just darker tones, or you guys could. It might look just as good with all the existing furniture there, but just changing the wallpaper and the flooring, definitely. This little spot above what's going to be the fireplace in a second, I thought it would be nice to bring some of the outdoors indoors, so we just have some exposed plants there. Some of you guys might find that a bit strange, but I don't know. I thought it looked kind of cool, kind of different. It's not bad. And then we have these big oversized lights coming from the top of the ceiling. These are my favorite rugs in The Sims 4. I really like them. I would like some more rug options. Maybe, I think My issue with the rugs is some of the patterns on them. I feel like they're more old-fashioned and they don't suit many modern builds. So I think I would like some more rugs. That's definitely a request from me. More rugs and more bed linens, or if we could change the color of the beds and then change the doona covers separately, that would definitely be a good time. This dining area is nicely hidden here and right near the bathroom, so in case you caught anything a little bit shady or a bit seedy that made you feel unwell, the toilet's right behind the dining table. Very handy indeed. And I was thinking about putting these more plush couches in. I reckon a few of you guys will change it to the more plush ones, but I just love those new chairs. I had to use them. Around the dining table was a bit hard choosing the chairs. I didn't really know what would go too well, but I think we get the right chairs in the end. Not those ones. Did we go with those ones? Yeah, actually no, we do use those. Yes, I think they're nice in the end because they match the wallpaper behind, which I thought was kind of cute. Oh yeah, of course. No, we do change the dining chair. I can't even talk. We do change the dining chairs to those taller ones. I thought so. Which also came with the game pack. These lamps are pretty cute too. They remind me of the Nature Sims 3 store set. I feel like it's the same game designer, or I don't know how they do it in The Sims, but whoever designs the furniture and stuff, I feel like it was the same person who did that. I don't know, maybe not. This bathroom's really spacious, so we're able to put in a spa bath, and I do put a dividing wall in there for the shower, but the bathroom's probably one of my favorite parts of this house. I just like the simple colors. It's really light. It looks like it's a bit outdoorsy, and oh, damn it. I should have used the outdoor shower outdoors that came with this near the pool area. Oh, damn it. Anyways, another time. Another build. There will be many more builds. And then I do like the lights above this spa bath, how they're joined up. That's with the move objects on sheet. Really handy. And you'll notice right now that there's no sink in the bathroom, but we do add one later. I do like those 3 items there in the corner too. I think they look quite nice. And then doing the outside of the house just before we go upstairs to the bedroom, I just wanted some nice chairs around the decking and a few entertainment items as well. We have a game table out there and also a chess table, I believe. The new chess table is really nice too. I do like that. And these logs are really gorgeous. Log chairs. There's also stone chairs and tables, which I like the look of that. Like a tree's just been cut down and they're using the stump of it. Pretty cool. Really awesome gnome too, like a bear gnome. Super cute. And then putting some outdoor lights in because you don't want to be walking out in the woods in the dark because you'd get pretty freaked out, at least I would. A few of those items were deleted from the shelves. I'm not sure if they delete them again. Hopefully not. And yeah, so that's pretty much downstairs done. I think the downstairs turned out pretty nice. It's definitely a much lighter version of what usually I think people would build for a cabin. Perhaps. Trying out a couple of different couches here that also came with the game pack, but I go back to the other ones because I'm like, I love them. the twiggy ones, the twiggy couches. These chairs are really cool. I didn't realize that there was a really shiny texture on the seat of those chairs, almost leathery looking, and I really like that. These lights, I just felt like the base of them looked like they were going to fall over, so I've put them or combined them with pot plants because I think it just looks a bit more realistic. And we just have some gardening things around here, just in case they feel like doing a bit of gardening on vacation. You never know. You never know what you might feel like doing. This chess table I love. I'm going to use that definitely away from Granite Falls in other worlds. I think it's a really nice chess table for the outdoors. And these tables are really cute as well. All of the objects have been made really nicely. I'm really impressed. And it gives me a lot of trust and hope, I guess, for future game packs or expansion packs that they're going to make them look really good. And it'll be great to add more and more to the base game. Flowers look good on the table out there, the outdoor table. They have a pool now. if you want to take a dip. I would hope that that pool is heated too, because I feel like Granite Falls would get very cold in the winter. There's also a campfire, of course, where your Sims can tell ghost stories. I think they can tell fairy tale stories as well. And we're just putting that, I think that was a seat rock. Or maybe it was a table, but we're combining a few of those seats and tables around the fire with rocks, so it kind of blends it in as if you could just sit on any rock there. And a couple of camper chairs, because, mates, you're gonna need a camper chair if you're going camping. Even if you're doing it the luxury style, you need that. There's the horseshoe game there if they want to entertain themselves a little bit, and yeah, just lots of foliage. I love the new shrubbery. I love the new ferns, and they come in a couple of different tones of colors, so they look really realistic, especially with Move objects. And of course, you need to do a lot of terrain painting, especially in the foresty world, I think. I always like putting those hedges down the side of the house. I don't know, I just feel like you need something down the sides of the houses. That's just me though, maybe. Just like a weird thing I have. And the trees are just so gorgeous. I love the pine trees, and I also love the one at the back that's got really curvy branches. Really nicely done. But yeah, that's pretty much the exterior of the house done. We do put a tent in the backyard later, as I said, so if you do want some kids there, then you can bring them along and they can rough it outside while the parents have the more luxury accommodation. Easy to renovate this house as well, add on another room downstairs, plenty of space in the lot. And this is the upstairs bedroom. Super nice bed. I think my favorite thing about the bed is actually the colors of it. I love the white and the lemon, which we don't have on any of the other beds. I don't like matching lamps, so we put a gas lamp and another lamp, and we did put a fish on the wall because I just felt like we needed that. Here's the bugs I was telling you about, just placing them down the side of the house, and unfortunately we couldn't put that pot plant in. Oh, I know you guys always comment about me saying pot plant. It doesn't mean it's a marijuana plant. Pot plant in Australia just means a plant in a pot. That's just not something that we cringe at all. And then the red was pretty cool in that room. I could go back to that red color, but I went safe. I did the safe blue. Now I regret that. I wish I did red. But, keeping it very, very light, very easy, and very sunny. I think this is a sunny interior. I don't like really dark interiors personally, and I don't like it when there's not much natural light in a home. But I know for a lot of you guys, you would love more cozy homes that are probably, smaller windows, especially depending what country you're from and what architecture you're used to. In Australia, we have all kinds of houses, but I'm probably I'm definitely more used to spending time in homes with a lot of natural light, probably because I'm near the beach and there's a lot of big windows, so you can see the ocean. These log seats are really cute too. I was thinking of doubling them up, but it was a bit of an overkill, so we get rid of one and pop in another outdoorsy table. There's lots of flowers around here. I would not like to be the person looking after this cabin, but you do pay for it. I think it's like 800 to stay here. 800 simoleons, like it's a lot of money. But even the camping ground, which is 111 simoleons, that is so much for a camping ground. Like, that's crazy. When I was away, I was staying at free campsites mostly. It's me though. There's the tent. The tent's been popped in, and we're putting in a bit of detailing around the columns. I really liked the idea of having exposed beams because I thought it was what would be in a high ceilinged cabin. So we're actually using shelves to just create, I suppose, the illusion of some beaming or exposed beams around there. Is beaming even a word? Beaming. I know people can be beaming as in grinning, but I don't know if I used it properly then. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what kind of houses you guys prefer to live in. Like, do you like having open windows and light colors, or do you like maybe a more cluttered look, a more cozy look in a home? I think the perfect example of this is if you watch The Holiday. We're about to go into the screenshots now. But The Holiday, those two houses are the perfect juxtaposition between those two aesthetics. But here's the house, or the lodge, or the cabin, whichever you like to call it, and you can see the interior of the kitchen there. I just realized that I totally forgot to put in the bedroom screenshot. Silly me. So you get to see a bit of the bedroom there. I love the bathroom. That's my favorite part. And I just love the colors in it. It's really nice and simple. Out the front of the house, there's a spot where you can put your hiking boots. We've got the chess table, and there's the pool looking out into the beautiful Granite Falls. Pretty nice spot if you ask me. But anyway, guys, hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world, and I'll speak to you soon.